So this is just a quick demo of how you're going to access our class via Zoom and some settings you're going to want to use once you get into class. So there's going to be a link posted on the home page every day that you can just go click when class begins. The first time you come in here, it might prompt you to download some software. Otherwise, after you do that one time, then you just got to say open the Zoom class. So when this opens, this will ask you if you want to use video. This particular computer I'm on doesn't have a webcam, but this is where you can say join with or without video. And here you are in the class. You're seeing me as the teacher. Okay, so a couple of settings you're going to want to use. In the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see where it says mute and unmute and start or stop your video. So this is one way where you can mute and unmute yourself. You can also choose a different microphone and test your microphone and speaker here. For the video, this is where you can set your camera, front, rear, and some other settings as well. Okay, two things you're going to want on during the class. One, you're going to want to turn on the chat. Down here in the bottom band, you have some controls, and you're also going to want to click on participants. So what you should now see on your screen is a big screen of the class or the speaker, and then off to the right you have participants and chat. Okay, what you need the participants for is your name should be at the top and everyone else in class. But this is where you can control things like muting and unmuting yourself, turn your camera on and off. But some other features I want people to use during class, like here you can raise your hand. If I answer a yes or no question, you can answer that. And there's some other features as well. So throughout class, I think I'm going to have everybody mute themselves for the most part. But then if you want to ask a question, just unmute yourself. You can also do that down here where it says unmute me. You can ask your question, and then you can say mute again. The other part during class is when people don't want to talk, they can send chat questions. So I think students will make pretty good use of that. So you can set this. Oh, I need to change the setting so it says everyone. You can answer questions here, and then I will see them come across the screen. All right, if for any reason that when you click on this chat and participants it doesn't come up, it's because your screen is in full screen mode. So at the top, there's the typical full screen button. If that is open, you won't be able to see the chat and participant feature. So you're going to want to exit full screen mode to have those available. There's another view up here for how you see all the people in the class. Right now it's in speaker view. So who's ever talking gets the big picture. Later when you switch to gallery view, then everybody who's in will have equal size picture. Okay. All right, so that's the setup. Now, throughout class, you're going to see me share my screen, and there'll be different things, like for instance, share this. So, I mean, just like when we walk into class, here's the morning session. Now, one comment. When I share my screen, it automatically puts your Zoom session back in full screen mode. So to edit that, now you go to the very top of your screen and you should have a new button that says View Options, and then this is where you exit the full screen. So now you can be back here, and I think you have some options to resize these a little bit somewhere. So anyway, there's the class session. So throughout class, you will see me switching the screen through various things. You know, I can bring up here comes a calculator. But the most common one you're probably going to see, similar to class, is the class notes. So when that comes up, just a moment. So there you'll see the class notes. And again, you can resize these a bit and make these a little bit bigger. I think see this window here. But what you do want throughout class is you want the participants up, the chat up, and then the notes up. Okay, so try those settings, and we'll see how class goes today.